My name is Sindhu D and I'm a junior at Monte Vista High School in Cupertino, California. The project I'm currently working on is the Wi-Fi voice-controlled robot, and this is my second milestone. This week, I was able to get started on building my entire robot body and adding 4 motors to the car chassis. I assembled the car chassis and connected the first 2 motor wires to the H-bridge, and I also attached 4 wheels onto all 4 motors. I wrote functions using an Arduino IDE to move the car forward, backward, left, right, and reverse. And to connect the other 2 motors, I used a technique of soldering to connect the copper tabs of the DC motors to the end of the jumper wire. An obstacle I faced was when soldering my first motor, I ripped out a chunk of the copper tab, which made it very difficult to connect the copper tab to the jumper wire. And I was also able to get started on developing my app this week. The app includes 5 command buttons for all of the 5 different functions: forward, reverse, right, left, and stop, and it also includes a voice input button. As I turn my robot on, you can see that all 4 motors are spinning, all 4 wheels are spinning, and are able to follow the commands. How it works is the H-bridge gives power to the battery into the DC motors, and the ESP board, as shown over here, is connected to my computer, which allows for functions to move the robot to work. The jumper wires also go from the DC motors to the tabs of the H-bridge. An obstacle as I faced, as I said before, was I had trouble soldering the wire onto the H-bridge, as there was a very minimal piece of copper tab, and I also overdid the amount of solder on one of the motors, which ripped out the copper tab. So I just had to be careful the next time I soldered it on. For the following weeks, I would like to connect my voice recognition app to my code so my robot could detect a voice input. And I would also like to stabilize everything on my car chassis by tucking in some of these wires, adding more zip ties, and gluing down the breadboard. Thank you so much.